Whole lot of money on the counter. For real. Hold up. I got a whole lot of money on the counter that the nigga been counting, but I almost lost count. For real. Whole lot of money on the counter, but I got a whole lot of money on the counter that the nigga been counting, but I almost lost count. For real. I got a whole lot of money on the counter that the nigga been counting, but I almost lost count. For real. Got a whole lot of money on the counter that the nigga been counting, but I got a whole lot of money on the counter that the nigga been counting, but I almost lost count. For real. Got a whole lot of money. Got a whole lot of money.
I'm not really into niggas telling me what to do. Like, y'all finna like this song. Hold on,
I talk back.
hold on.
I talk back.
What you thought? Abide by a nigga?
I can't do that.
Obey who? Abide by a nigga?
I can't do that.
Hold on.
I talk back.
The fuck? Hold on.
I talk back.
Yeah. Hold on.
I talk back.
Back up.
I can't do that. Abide by a nigga, I can't do that.
I can't do that.
Sit up laying in the house, I can't do that.
I can't do that.
Hanging up the whole summer, I can't do
You hanging
that.
up the whole summer.
That shit whack. A 5-star dinner, I could do that. From the projects to mansions, I've been
Been
there.
her.
Oh, he thirsty, he begging, I like
Come here.
that. Eat me straight off the bone, we could do that.
Nasty nigga. Hold on.
I need
I
that.
could do that.
Hold on, my ass fat. I see fat,
I need that.
so you need that.
Hold on.
I need
I
that.
could do that.
Hold on, my ass fat. I see fat,
I need that.
so you need that. Smoking white cloud hookah with my ass out. Hell no, we ain't chillin' in your trap house.
Hell no.
Told my other nigga come and pick me up.
Pick me
Point me
up.
to the sluts. I know you eatin' ass, so
Where
what's
they
up,
at?
nigga? Throw it back, put it in rotation. Get up, make it clap like a standing ovation.
Throw it back.
Don't throw it back, put it in rotation.
Make it
Get up,
clap.
make it clap like a standing ovation.
Hold on.
I talk back,
Hold on.
I talk back.
What you thought? Abide by a nigga?
I can't do that.
Obey who? Abide by a nigga?
I can't do that.
Hold on.
I talk back,
The fuck? Hold on.
I talk back.
Yeah. Hold on.
I talk back,
Back up.
so you need that.
Oh, so Blanco on the beat. Don't throw it back, put it in rotation. Rotation, rotation, rotation. Play that shit back, baby. Don't throw it back, put it in rotation. Rotation, rotation, rotation. I know you like it, baby. Don't throw it back, put it in rotation. Rotation, rotation, rotation. I know you like it. Make it clap like a standing ovation. Ovation, 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 ovation.
What's the deal? What's the deal? Welcome to the Cash Out Podcast. I'm your host, Clayvon, and of course, we got my man DJ 808 on the ones and twos. And today we got a very special guest in the building, y'all. He go by Marcus from Restore
What's
Kicks. Marcus, what's
going
going
man?
on, homie?
What's going on? How are you? Appreciate you having me on here. It's actually my first podcast, you could say, a little interview. So it's nice to be on here.
Okay, man, this is gonna be the first to many, then, man. The first to
For
many.
sure,
But for
man.
those who don't know, give them a little history about yourself, who you are, where you come from.
Yeah, man. So my name is Marcus Bratton. I was originally born in Canada, Hamilton, Ontario. Around 8th grade, I moved to Buffalo, New York. Went to school in Williamsville. And yeah, here I am now at Niagara University. I got my shoe business. As you guys know, Restore Kicks. So yeah, man, I'm just doing my thing, trying to hustle, and yeah, just do some good stuff.
That's what's up. That's what's up, man. So you say you came all the way from Canada, huh? So what made you want to make that move, or was it just a family decision as a whole to make that move from Canada to New York?
It was definitely a family thing, for sure. It was definitely a family
Okay,
thing.
okay. So how have you been adjusting since you've been there, and how long have you been there, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah, so I mean, moving here at first, I remember, not really feeling too comfortable with it. Like 8th grade, the whole school system and everything was just different. I didn't know anybody. I had left all my friends, all that stuff. But I came here. A year went by. I'd say freshman year of high school. I really started to adjust to everything. Get some friends, and yeah, things started to be a lot better since then. And I've been here, maybe like 8 years, I want to say, maybe, if I had to guess,
Oh,
something
okay,
like that.
okay. Oh no, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. So yeah, man, I was definitely intrigued by the business and stuff like that because I am a sneakerhead myself. You know what I'm saying? Growing up
Awesome,
as a
man.
kid, you know what I'm saying? I've always been into all the J's and the Air Force Ones and
Of
stuff
course.
like that, man. And then I just was like really admired by what you do. You dig what I'm saying? So that's why I
Appreciate
reached
that,
out to
man.
you, man. And I'm just I appreciate you even just giving us your time, man. So
For
let's
sure.
go ahead and
I'm more
get
than happy to.
for sure, for sure. Let's get right into it. So what made you want to get into the shoe repair business?
Great question. So, I'd say, I started off just by always, keeping my shoes clean and doing that, whether it being getting Dawn dish soap, or I even remember using air freshener, like I'm talking like eighth grade, when I was like, what, like 14 or 13, just mixing together whatever I could, to try and, clean shoes. I didn't do too much. And then one day, my friend actually came up to me and was like, "Yo, Marcus, I see you with the clean kicks all the time. Can you clean a pair of my shoes and I'll give you $5?" And from that sort of moment, the idea that I could make money, cleaning someone else's shoes was sort of born. Just the idea. There wasn't anything too crazy, but the idea. So,
Okay,
um,
okay.
yeah, it like I'm not sure if you've ever seen Phineas and Ferb, but Perry the Platypus, how he's like that like aqua color and orange. That's exactly what color his shoes were. They were a pair of Stephen Curry's. I remember I actually used my mom's nail polish to touch them up. But I mean, it just goes to show how far you come, from like your very first time working on something, and then to where I am now. Obviously using an airbrush when I use stuff, taping, all that good stuff, things like that.
Right, right, right. And I think that's extremely dope. And you know what I'm saying? I love the way you got into it, man, because that's actually how I became a photographer. You know what I'm saying? I had photography
That's awesome.
studio just to kind of like take pictures of the artists that I worked with. And then somebody was like, well, how much would you charge me to? And I'm
Yeah.
like, charge you.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
that
Yeah,
light came
right.
on like bing, like, oh,
That's awesome.
okay. So
That's
no,
how
I
it
think that's
happens,
extreme. Yeah, I think that's extreme. That's a true hustler's ambition. You know what
For
I'm saying?
sure.
Like, oh, so you'll pay me to clean your shoe? Oh, okay, let
Right.
me go.
I'm like, all right.
Look, everybody
Right.
has shoes.
For sure. No, see, and listen, that's my biggest thing. And um, told my dad this about 1,000 times. Forever. Everyone's gonna have two pair of feet or 2 feet, and always gonna need a pair of
Always
shoes.
gonna need a pair of shoes.
Forever.
That's a fact.
And Jordans aren't going out of style or anything like that. So I mean, there's definitely longevity, in this
No, that's for
business.
sure. That's for sure. So where do you get the shoes that you use to replace? Like I seen some of your videos and stuff like that where you would take, you know what I'm saying, a better quality of shoe and
Right.
then take that part from there. And then it's kind of like cars, like mechanics, like you know what I'm saying? Like you
Yeah,
take this part
yeah.
from
It's
over here and
restoration.
put it over there. Yeah. So how do
Restoration.
you like get those? Do people like donate them or like how do you get those shoes to repair the new shoes that you got from a
Yeah.
customer?
Great question. So, basically, let me walk you through the process of how we'd even get to that point. So, a client would inquire, via Instagram or text message or however they reached out to me. I'd reach out back to them, asking them to send me some pictures of their shoes. That way, I'd be able to give them, information on what needs to be done, the price, and information on the process, payment, and all that stuff. Now, let's say someone was inquiring for a pair of Jordan 5s. Let's say the ones on my page. I worked on a pair of Independence Day Jordan 5s. Now, this client had them, right, didn't even wear them, and time went by, brought them back out the box, and boom, the midsoles crumbled, can't even wear them. So, they reach out to us, let us know what happened, and what I'll do for them is offer them my assistance in looking for a donor pair. So, to answer your question, how I go about getting them is myself. I'll do my own research because how I started out, really making some money, not $5, some more money, was buying my own shoes like off of eBay, Facebook Marketplace, and restoring them and actually reselling them, right? So like I'd be making the money back that I purchased them for, and plus the profit, because I fixed them up. So with that knowledge and whatnot, I can find donors and whatnot pretty easy and pretty fast. I do charge an additional $15 fee for that if they do want the assistance, but they're always more than welcome to look for themselves if they want to. But yeah, that's how I
Okay.
go about it.
No, that's extremely dope. And that's, I mean, again, smart move to, the business. You know what I'm saying? That's what's
For
up,
sure.
man. So I see that you got a product dropping. That's crazy that I seen that last minute. You know what I'm saying? You got a
Yeah,
product that's dropping. So
I
big, big,
do.
big shout out to that. Cause I was gonna
Restored Thick Soul
definitely
Gel.
boom. You feel what I'm saying? Because I was going to ask you, like, all the products that you do use, like, were
Yep,
they self-made or did you buy them? You know what I'm saying? But I do see you got a product out now, but like with all the
I
other
do.
products that you use and stuff, like now do you use all homemade stuff, or at first was you just
No.
buying products from other places?
Yeah, so I mean, I feel like when everyone starts out, they look at people who are in the game that are doing good, at what they do. So for me, Vic Almighty from Resjuvenator, if anyone knows him, that's someone who I looked up to, and Resjuvenator as a whole, they're a whole brand and company, and all their products is basically from the moment I learned about, oh, I can actually buy cleaning products for shoes. It was Resjuvenator, and ever since then, I've been using Resjuvenator. Now, my product is a little different. Now, I'm not sure if you own a pair of Jordan 11s. You said you collect shoes, so you probably more than do. Have a couple pairs, but it's very well known for Jordan 11s. The bottoms of them over time will yellow, right? I mean, have you experienced that yourself?
Yes, I have. Yes, I
Right,
definitely have.
right. So, I mean, the normal way or the typical way people or restorers go about removing that yellowing is essentially using Sally's 40 volume cream. It's like a hair product. That's essentially what all the soul sauces you see out there are. Not to throw any shade, they work. I use them, for a while, but over time, after using the soy sauce over and over again on the shoe, it actually removes the traction on the bottom of the shoe. The ingredients and chemicals in the Sally's 40 volume or whatever 50 volume cream they're using dries out the rubber on your shoes, which actually causes them to become slippery. So, I've been doing this for a while, and obviously icing shoes and whatnot, and I did my research. Found whatever I needed to, tried some things, and formulated a soul gel, not a soul sauce, a soul gel. It's clear. It's a gel, so it's a lot easier, more controlled for application. And the main uh, difference between the soul gel and the soul sauce is that the soul gel, preserves that traction, and you don't have to worry about it, going away or your soles being slippery after you've finished icing them. The soul gel will preserve that. So that's where the main difference is. I mean, obviously, if you send your shoes in to get restored, your 11s, and you need those bottoms iced, you want them back, and you want to be able to walk like normal, have traction, go play ball in them, whatever, not slide. And using Soul Gel, that's possible. That's and that's what it is.
Okay, no, that's what's up. That's what's up. And I'm gonna definitely be sending you a few pair of my kicks, man, because I definitely gotta
Definitely,
bring them back to life. You know what I'm saying? And I'm
definitely.
again,
Just reach
man,
out to me.
just yeah, I'm definitely moved by, again, what you do, because we do spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on these shoes over time, which people don't
Right,
understand. If you really calculate it at
right.
my
Yeah,
age, from
yeah.
first starting to buy Jordans, from first starting to buy Air Force Ones and stuff like that, like, man, you
I
would be
agree.
blown away at how much we done spent on these money on these shoes, because they repeat coming out, and stuff like, I can't tell you how many pair of white Air Force Ones I had. I can't
Right.
tell you, you know what I'm saying, and
Uh
stuff
huh.
like that. So, I definitely, like I said, admire that, man. So again, I've deeply watched your page and stuff like that, man. I see you really be fully, for those who are listening, man, he really's performing surgery on these shoes. You dig what I'm saying? These shoes are coming apart. He's not giving you no quick wash and brush and shit you
Yeah.
could do at home. He's not doing that. You feel me? You really getting deep into this shoe. You're
Right.
fully repairing this shoe. I mean, really, again, I call it performance surgery on the shoe. Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
Most
you know,
definitely.
did you study like each shoe that you had to repair? Like, did you study on what was the best technique to go
Yeah.
about? Okay.
Yeah, no, I'd say, to answer that question, great question. I feel like with anything, you do in life, whether, you start out your first day in the gym or you start out your first day on the job, you don't really know what to do, right? You're new to it. But the more you do it, I mean, look at you in photography. When you first started out doing photography, we'll use you for an example. You probably didn't know too much about, the aperture, zooming in, or, whatever it is, maybe settings on the camera. But, over time, and you being curious and having a passion, for what you do, you did research. You looked up, how does this, shoot that way, or how does this lighting affect that? For me, it's searching up, how does this bond to that? How does this material react to heat when I use it? How does this paint dry on that? And it's years of just learning and acquiring knowledge. And I'm still learning, and I'm gonna keep learning, and I'm don't plan on ever stopping learning, because I feel like if you're always a sponge and you're always absorbing, new information, you're willing to learn, you're willing to listen or look at someone who's better than you, and learn something from them. I feel like that's where the real growth happens. So yeah, I mean, yeah, just through all of that and research and looking at other people, that's definitely how I, acquired, the skills to do what I do.
No, that's extremely dope, man. That's extremely dope. And you know what's crazy too, man, because one of the young ladies that I first started shooting with when I became a photographer is in the room. You dig what I'm saying? So big shout out to her, man. You know
That's
what I'm saying? Because
awesome,
I
man.
was because I was definitely trash when I started versus do,
Uh-huh.
bro.
The writer.
You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying? To where I,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, know how to do now. So that's
Right.
a fact, man. And I love again your consistency with it. You know what I'm saying? Your determination. You feel what
and
I'm
and
saying?
and
Like
that, and, that, and that's the most important part. I mean, if you're not consistent in what you do, you're not going to see results. And I mean, with me, I'm not really, you know, where I want to be. Obviously, I'm just starting out, but obviously, I have days where it's tough, and maybe I don't get the engagement that I want on a post or whatever, or maybe a midsole repaint didn't go the way I wanted, and I have to take it apart and just repaint it back. Like things happen, but it's about persevering through that, essentially, and just like you said, staying consistent yourself, so.
yeah, that's a big fact. That's a big fact. So I want to ask, man, are certain shoes, because I know every shoe has its own unique way of being built. You know what I'm saying? Are certain shoes more difficult to restore than others? Or like is it pretty, like a routine for you now?
Yeah, I mean, great question. I feel like it really depends on what condition your shoes are in and what needs to be done. I mean, essentially, re-glues, taking apart the shoes, prepping all of the old glue and adhesives, applying my own, letting it cure, then bonding the shoes back together. That is all routine, but um, depending on the shoe's condition, like, so for example, right in front of me, I have a pair of black Nike foam posits, and these came in needing a full reglue. And the glue on them was actually like really dried and like hardened, and a lot more difficult to take off than, let's say, you know um, what shoe did I just reglue last? The Jordan 12 flu games. Like like I said, it just depends on the shoe and the condition of it. Some people try to restore them or their shoes themselves. They'll use super glue, and it'll just completely mess it up. So then that obviously makes it more difficult. But the overall routine of taking the shoes apart, prepping, putting on my glue, and bonding them back together, that is definitely routine.
Okay, that's what's up. And that's crazy that you had even mentioned that shoe, because that was one of the shoes that I had in mind when I thought about the repair was the foam posits, because that
That's
seemed like a
crazy.
pretty difficult shoe to, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, damn, well, how would he, you know what I'm saying? Because that shoe is pretty
Hmm.
tough. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So I'm like, okay, that would be like, I would think in my mind would be a difficult shoe to try to repair. So that's crazy that you had even brought that shoe up specifically
Yeah, yeah.
on the
No,
real.
I mean, foam posits, whether it's Jordan ones, I mean, it really depends. And then you got to keep in mind too, like Jordan ones. I just had a pair of Family Forever Jordan ones. They were basically made to honor Michael Jordan's acceptance into the Basketball Hall of Fame, and had to do with family and whatever. But Jordan ones, the midsoles are stitched together, right? So they came in needing to be taken apart and re-glued. So with those, I got to stitch them. Right now, stitching them at first, when I first started to learn how to stitch shoes back together, It was not fun. It was not easy. I would say it's definitely the hardest thing so far. I've learned how to do, and it's taken the most time. Just recently, like maybe like a couple months ago, I really got it down and feel fully confident in my stitching skills. I remember actually over the summer I was stitching a pair of shoes, trying to figure it out, and I had actually stabbed my thumb so hard there was a hole in it and it started bleeding and like real bad or whatever. But yeah, I mean it's like literally blood, sweat, and tears, but that's what it is. So
Yeah, and then again, that's another thing that I looked at that I was like, that's why I used the approach, performing surgery, because I'm like, yo, he's stitching and everything. I'm like,
right,
bro, like this is again a different level of shoe repair. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, you know what, I definitely want to bring you on the show and have a conversation with you and let other people that are shoe lovers, ask questions and stuff that they may need and even, get your services, because I will be using your services from now on. I'm gonna be
yeah,
saving some money
much
on these damn
appreciated.
shoes. You know what I'm saying?
For sure,
So
man, for sure,
yeah,
definitely.
no,
I
for sure.
appreciate you
So
for sure.
just yeah, so off the muscle. So again, I remember you mentioning price not too earlier. I mean, too much earlier, right? So does the price depend on the size of the shoe, or how do you determine the price based on? I mean, I understand the difficulty, right? But like,
Right.
how do you fully come up with how much you're gonna charge a customer?
Yeah, great question. So I feel like it's most important to take everyone, like everyone who sends me pictures of their shoes, I always offer them personalized quotes based on the condition of their shoes. It's not a like flat rate, a reglue is this amount, a repaint is this amount. It really depends on the condition of your shoes. So I can't give you an exact price, but I mean, it like I said, it really ranges, on the condition of your shoes and how many shoes you want to send in.
Right. I mean, it makes total sense because even like with graphic work, right? Like, I mean, I have kind of like a flat rate, like say logos, they start at 65, right?
Right,
They start
right,
there, but that ain't gonna be probably what you paying depending on what you're asking for. You know what I'm
right.
saying? So it's like, I definitely understand that.
Yeah,
So I heard you mention as well, like you was taking shoes, repairing them, and reselling them as well. Has that been, or is that something that you still do, and has that been like lucrative for you? Because I think that's extremely genius. Like, you know what? Take some old shoes, spice
right,
them up, because you got a lot of shoe lovers out here. It's a lot of
for
Jordan
sure,
lovers out here. You know what I mean? So, like, is
most
that something that you
definitely.
still do? And was it real lucrative for you?
I mean, at first, it was, it was definitely, a good way to, start out, not working on customer shoes and whatnot. Now I don't do it because I'm too busy. Like I have clients now, and I make more from the clients than I would from reselling the shoes. Now, I mean, me, like I always like to look and stuff. So I mean, if I'm looking around and I find a pair that it's like, okay, it's pretty cheap, I could buy it and then make maybe like 100 off of it, then yeah, sure, why not? Because I mean, if there's money to be made, obviously I'm gonna go for it. But mainly no, I don't do it anymore.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. And for those who are listening, man, again, that is just another form of a hustle, man. That's a good hustle, man. I think it's so genius that people would take something like that and make it into a business. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So, big shout out to that, man. But look, what I want to
Appreciate
do,
you.
man, I want to take a small break. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into
Yeah,
some of this music, you feel what I'm saying? And let everybody rotate and move around and get some cups, drinks, and stuff like that. You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
So make sure y'all don't go nowhere, man. We'll be right back with y'all. DJ
Right
808.
back.
Let's get it, bro.
You're listening to the Cash Out Podcast. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after this break.
She got that wop, 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 got that wop. Bend over and make it pop, 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 make it pop. Make that wop, 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 bend it up, make it pop.
Tsunami, hey, she got that wop, wop, wop.
She got that wop,
Bend over and make it pop, pop, pop.
make it pop.
Make that guac, guac, guac. Bend it over, poppin' pussy, make it wop, pop, pop. Make that nigga pay your rent then.
He did,
Pop that pussy in a headstand.
pop it then.
If he playin', fuck his friend then. But niggas I can't stand them.
Y'all finna like this song.
Hold on, I'm finna pop my shit. Hold the fuck up, I ain't tryna be your main bitch. You niggas lame, ain't got no pussy in your sex hoes. Talk like they about me and my bitches with the extras. I like a nigga who can eat it up. Sweet to the pussy, but he beat it up. He probably got a bitch, but lately I don't give a fuck. Ain't passing out no sympathy, you better put your nigga up. If you a goofy, let me know then. I never had a problem showing niggas what the dough is. Niggas claim they ball and put that money on the floor. And if we ever talking about a fuck, nigga, I'ma go in. He like, ratchet pussy on the boss, bitch. Pussy wet like so they going stupid. Make that nigga call me Terry where I put it in reverse. I got that nigga out his shirt. Real bitch gon' keep riding, I don't care if it hurt, nigga. Ay, she got that wop, wop, wop. Bend over and make it pop, pop, pop. Make it pop. Make that guap, guap, guap. Bend it over, poppin' pussy, make it wop, wop, pop. Make that nigga pay your rent then. Pop that pussy in a headstand. If he playin', fuck his friend then. But niggas I can't stand them. Tsunami, a pretty bitch, but keep it rockin'. If my bitches say up it, then I'ma shoot it like I'm Harden. If my bitches say up it, then I'ma hit it like a target. Little nigga keep calling, but he can't spin if he ain't ballin'. I got a playlist for each one of my whips. These bitches pissed. I ain't letting niggas kiss on my lip, but best believe your nigga kiss where I piss. Why you in love with him? If you wasn't hating, probably wouldn't have fucked with him. He can't have me, so he with you, you not mini me. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, bitches wanna beat me. I'm on another galaxy, all these bitches mad at me. I'm never on no flaw shit, baby. I'm who they try that shit back. He like, ratchet pussy on the boss, bitch. Pussy wet like so they going stupid. Make that nigga call me Terry where I put it in reverse. I got that nigga out his shirt. Real bitch gon' keep riding, I don't care if it hurt, nigga. Ay, she got that wop, wop, wop. Bend over and make it pop, pop, pop. Make it pop. Make that guap, guap, guap. Bend it over, poppin' pussy, make it wop, wop, pop. Make that nigga pay your rent then. Pop that pussy in a headstand. If he playin', fuck his friend then. But niggas I can't stand them. Fuck that nigga.
Welcome back to the Cash Out Podcast.
Get it.
What's the deal? What's the deal? Welcome back to the Cash Out Podcast. Again, I'm your host, Clayvon, and that is my brother, DJ, 808 on the ones and twos. And like I told y'all, man, we got a very special guest in the building again, man. The CEO of Restore Kicks, my man, Marcus, man. What's going on, man? You still there with me?
What's up, man? What's going on? I'm still here.
Oh, nothing, man. You know, we just got to get a little bit of work done. But yeah, that song y'all just heard right there, man, that is called Cenote by my girl, Milani Tsunami. I don't know our platforms right now. Make sure y'all go run them streams up, man. But yeah, let's get right back into it, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, what's the formula to the, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, but now I want to get a little bit more into like even just yourself and stuff like that. And, right, you know, just letting people know who you are and stuff like that. Because like I said, man, I admire what you do, you know what I mean? On the real. Sure. For sure. So look, let's get back into it though, man. So how do you start off your marketing to like gain clientele? Like how did you end up like coming up with that formula? Like did it take you a while or was it like self-explanatory? Like how did that work for you?
Yeah, great question. So I feel like consistency, right? Building trust with your clients, you know, having them refer other people. That's all business, you know, and that's all very, very important things. When it comes to building, you know, your clientele and building your customers. On top of that, you know, advertising, you know, obviously businesses advertise. It's one of the main ways, obviously, to get people to see your work, you know. But yeah, I'd say those, I mean, building trust, like I said, very important. You know, if you do something wrong, you know, you make it right. You know, you don't flake off and act shady about it. You know, you be a man of your word and make it right. That's very important with building trust. Producing, you know, quality results. And yeah, the referrals, like I said, those are big things, you know, that get my work out there and that get people coming back to me, along with, like I said, advertising.
Right. And I believe that it is doing a good job because that's actually how I came across your page. It was actually in my story. You know how you kind of watching your Instagram stories and stuff like that, and the people that pay for sponsors, your business came across my story like that.
What post was it?
It was one of your posts where you was just cleaning some shoes and stuff like that, and I was like, damn, like the way you broke down the shoe is what made me click on the page. Like, bro, I ain't never seen nobody break the shoe down like that before.
Appreciate that, yeah. And
you know what I'm saying? So I clicked in, like, hold on, let me see, like, you know, and then it was like, oh, okay, and I was inspired from right there.
Definitely. Like, I really appreciate that. And another thing I tried to do is be different. And I feel like the videos I put out is a lot more quality over quantity. You could say, and that's, I feel like more recently, I've sort of found my style. Of how I shoot my videos, of how I edit them, and put them out to everyone. And it's different. Like, you don't trust me. Like, I've looked at every single like restore page that is bigger than me. Even some that are right around me. I've looked at them, I've studied them, I've looked in their comments, see how they interact, see how they post, like all of that stuff. And I'm different. And right now, you know to put it in perspective of this, like like scaling wise, where I am, you know I'd say that just from you, reaching out to me and this whole thing happening, it's it's working. And once I continue to grow and get bigger or whatever, it's just gonna continue to spread out there, and then it's gonna hit one chain and it's just gonna branch out everywhere. So I'm just staying consistent with it, and just yeah.
Yeah, and because the thing is, I've seen a lot of pages that redesign shoes, like they put like
Like
the
custom.
the graphics and stuff on them. Yeah, I
Hmm.
see that a lot, but I haven't seen nobody do what you were doing. Like, I mean,
Right.
breaking down the shoe, taking
Yeah.
this off and cleaning it out and
Yeah.
re-gluing and sticking back on and stitching, and I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa,
No, there's
like,
I mean, there's definitely some people out there like who do it, and I mean, shout out to everyone who restores. I mean, it's not an easy thing to do, especially shoes, because if you're regluing shoes, for someone, like, you better make sure they stick, when they go to walk again, because
yeah,
if they
because
go
you
to
don't want the
walk, you know
little.
you know and listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've had people, whose shoes I restored, right? And I glued them back, they got them back, and they separated on them, right? And I'll admit that. But I made it right. I let them know,
Right.
my
Go ahead
fault.
and send it back. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right,
Okay.
send it back, I'm gonna get it right. And see, but I mean, like we're talking back, like, like 2 3 years ago,
Right, right,
back when I
right.
was in high school doing it. Now, like, I'm not sending shoes out if I know, it's not, gonna be, what I want it to be. So but like, that's a maturity thing, and that's just part of growing up, things like that.
No, for sure. Look, you gotta fuck around and give them a test drive like a vehicle. You gotta put them
Right.
on the wall.
Yeah, no, hey,
You know what I'm saying?
best
Hey,
believe I
don't want the
stress
suit
test
looking
all the
like
shoes.
Talking Tom.
You
Yeah.
hear me? You gotta put them on and try them out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, I don't be putting them on, but like, I be pressing on them and stuff. I don't be putting on
yeah, no,
people's
I'm
shoes.
yeah. No, that's for
Definitely,
sure. No,
definitely,
I'm just saying you got to figure it out to
for
make sure,
sure,
you know
for
what I mean?
sure,
Because that's
most
definitely, I
definitely,
was definitely thinking about that. Like, damn, what if they shoes separate when you
right?
get them?
You know,
No, that's for sure. That's for sure. That's what's up, man. So look, is the shoe repair business, I mean, it's being real good to you. You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm over and over again, I just love to give people their flowers, man. So
right?
is
Appreciate
this
that.
something that you feel like will be a permanent thing for you, or
It
is this
is.
just a stays in your okay, it's a permanent
No,
thing for
it
you.
is permanent thing,
Okay.
and after I get out of school, it's full steam ahead. I got plans. I know what I want to do with this. I know where I want to take it. And it's no looking back. Like, I was put on this earth to restore shoes and build a business, be a businessman. It's as simple as that. And a lot of people, I feel like, with saying such things, and making such commitments, comes with a shitload of work, and just hard work and dedication and consistency, and sleepless nights, and all of that. But like, I'm like, bring it on, because I love it, and I feel like that's the most important part. I wake up every day and I roll out of my bed, and the first thing I do is get on Instagram, start replying right back to people, my clients. After that, I'll get up, eat some breakfast or whatever, go right to working on shoes, and it's as simple as that. So and that's what I plan to do once I get out of school.
Now that's what's
Consistent,
up, man.
obviously.
My man said I was put on earth to restore the shoe, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, man.
No, that's what's up.
Yeah, you got to know your lane, and you got to stick to it. And believe in yourself. And and the support system you have around you, I feel like it's also important too. Like my family, like greatest, support system I could ever have. So, I feel like, yeah, you got to grind it out on yourself, but like if you also can have some, people, behind you that really love you and care about you genuinely, not no like bullshit caring about you, because people don't care about you at the end of the day. I'm talking about the ones that love you. That's really important. So
No, that's a big fact. That's a big fact. And shout out to the family, man, for standing
yeah,
such,
most definitely.
standing so strong. Because certain things like that, people be like, oh, like people don't.
Yeah.
They be picking what they want to support. You know what I'm saying? But when they see you take it
Most
serious,
definitely.
nah, let's get behind them and make sure that we support them and stuff
Mo-
like that, man.
Most definitely. And I mean, you got to watch out for the fake ones too, because I mean,
That's a
there's
fact.
there's there's those people who see what you do, when you first start out, with 90 followers or 100 followers, and this isn't doing anything, like, oh, no one's paying that to restore that, or no one's gonna actually ship their shoes out to you, or but I mean, you got to block that shit out. And later on down the road, when they come back and they're like, oh wait, oh look at you, you're all, you finally, like, whatever. It's like, nah, like, don't come back
Yeah,
now,
no,
because you
yeah, you
wasn't
know what I'm
there when I
saying?
was at 100 followers. So,
Exactly.
and I mean, that's where family comes in, because your family's always gonna, that's all you got at the end of the day. So I mean,
That's
that's
what
what it
Mike
is.
Jones said. Mike Jones said back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot there.
Oh
You
man.
know what I'm saying? You gotta
Yeah,
keep it
man.
going though,
It's
but you
real
gotta
though.
definitely pick
That's
them
for
out though
real.
on the real. So look, I want to get off into like a little bit of your other part of your life and stuff like that, man. Because
Mhm.
overall, as a person, man, I think you're extremely dope and stuff like that. And you picked up
Appreciate
on one
that.
of the sports that I was like, damn, you know what I mean? I ain't
Oh
never got a
yeah,
chance to talk to a hockey player before, you
hockey.
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Yeah, man.
yeah.
So, I see you've been a hockey player and stuff like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
how long you been playing hockey? And like, is
Man,
this like a Canada thing or like,
yeah.
how did
So
that
I
come
mean,
in?
yeah, great question. I'll give you the whole rundown. I don't play currently, but I started playing, geez, when I was maybe 3 years old back in Canada. Um, Man, so playing my whole life, right? Travel hockey, going to camps. I wanted to be in the NHL. That was my dream. Every kid, when they grow up, or they're growing up, has a dream. Like, and what they want to be. And hockey for me, and the NHL, was what I wanted to be. I wanted to be a professional hockey player, right? And I swore, that's what I was meant to do, and I die by it, and everything. So played hockey all the way up until here I am, a junior in college, right? Played in high school. The reason why I'm actually at Niagara University, for those that don't know, I go to Niagara University. The reason why I'm here is because of hockey. The coach of the team that I played on here reached out to me, and was like, "We saw you in high school, da 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 da. Come play for us, whatever." Awesome. Best 2 years of hockey I've ever had playing, in my whole life here at Niagara. Best 2 years, coaching staff, awesome, boys, awesome, just everything, like, love it. But
Right. I mean, but with hockey being like, I mean, it's extremely. I think that's like one of the most dangerous sports out besides boxing
yeah, no,
because y'all be
I've had a
fighting
few
like a motherfucker.
concussions. Yeah, no, I've had a few concussions playing hockey before. I think I've had like two,
You
maybe.
have to kick some ass
Thankfully,
before.
maybe okay, so I feel like it was no, okay, hear me out, hear me out. Hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. Okay, so I feel like every time there was a scrap going on the ice, I was always on the bench, and it was like I could never be on the ice
Like,
to actually
why
get
wasn't I
involved in
right
the action.
there?
You know? Right. I'd always want to, but yeah,
I mean, because again, I seen not too long ago, man, a very unfortunate situation on the hockey floor, man, where
yeah,
I don't know where to do it. If he did, at first it didn't look intentional.
yeah,
I don't want to say it's intentional because I don't know hockey enough to say it's intentional. But when I re-looked at it, I'm like, that
yeah.
was kind of
No,
awkward. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's scary. No, like, it can definitely be scary stuff. I mean, as you're talking about, but I mean, like, as I was saying, I got here, got to college, right? I'm here my sophomore year or here my junior year last year, something, I don't know what it is. Here, let me give you a little background. Let me revisit that. So, freshman year of college, I brought my shoe stuff with me, to college, right? I was doing it during COVID year, my senior year of high school. Whatever, doing good. Thought I could do it freshman year in college, classes, playing hockey, making time for myself, making time, to spend time with friends, and while also managing my Restore Kicks business. Well, it didn't work out like that. So, I ended up putting, Restore Kicks down for my freshman and sophomore year. Now, heading towards the end of my sophomore year, I can't tell you exactly the moment or what happened, but at some point something just clicked, and I just knew what I needed to do for my future self, and I knew that I wasn't going to be in the NHL. And obviously it was heartbreaking at the time, playing a hockey or playing a sport for your whole life, and then having to hang up the skates. But I quit to pursue my shoe business full time. I could very well still be playing hockey right now and trying to manage this, but I know that hockey isn't what I was meant to do, like I told
Yeah, it
you
just don't
earlier.
feel like the long run thing. You know what I'm saying? I
So
get it.
I had to make that sacrifice, of quitting, and obviously that affects coaching staff, the teammates and stuff like that, and but I mean, I got to look out for myself, and I had to do what I felt was right for my future self.
I definitely understand that. You know what I'm saying? And again, man, sometimes it takes that, man, to, that self-awareness. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And a lot of people don't have that in their life. They just kind of like try to stick to something so long and it don't give them really nothing that they're looking for. And then they end up feeling like a failure in life and stuff like that. So I think it's really, inspirational that you was able to figure out, like, you know what? I want to go ahead and switch lanes. Even though I've been doing this for so long,
Right.
I found the love for this, because even what I'm into now, you know what I'm saying? I could say that I didn't see myself doing what I'm doing today neither, but I found the
Hmm.
love for this in a different way that I've, had with everything else. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So that self-awareness is definitely important, man. But look,
Much
I see that you
appreciated.
took a liking into Kobe too, man. You know what I'm saying? The number 24. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I thought it was about, just regular, you like the number 24, but I see you got the real Mamba mentality. You know what I'm saying? So how was you like putting the
Yeah.
Kobe thing with the hockey thing? Is a whole different sport. Like,
Yeah, no, so I mean my whole life I was actually number 12, right? I wasn't even number 24. I've been number 12, but when I came to school, like the captain on the team was number 12. So obviously like I couldn't be number 12, and I was really never a big sports watcher. Obviously, I know sports teams and whatnot, but I feel like I more look at people, just whoever it is, like professional wise. And if you're a professional at what you do and you're great at what you do, I'm gonna look at you and study you and how you talk to people, how you hold yourself, all that stuff. And Kobe, and even MJ, I mean, like just crazy guys to just watch interviews on and stuff. And 24 was the next number. So balling like I'm Kobe, so I went forth with 24, and the rest was history. So and I feel like I'm glad to have hung up my jersey with that number, because my mentality sort of represents that.
that Mamba mentality, for
Yeah.
sure, for sure. No, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. I just wanted to know, because I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Hockey, basketball. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, it's
Right.
got to be the personality. It's got to be the ambition, the
Yeah.
determination. I pretty much figured that on the real, on the real.
Yeah.
So look, I want to ask you, man, like, are you into fashion as a whole? You know what I'm saying? Because I see you had a picture, man. I don't know where y'all was at. It was a wedding, prom. I don't know where it
Right.
was, but y'all put that
Yeah.
shit on and y'all put it on
Yeah.
well. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, my boy
Yeah.
cleaned up nice. You know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about? Like, you know what I mean? So,
Uh-huh.
you really got fashion
Uh-huh.
sense.
For
So, like,
sure,
is
man.
fashion something that you into and as a whole?
I mean, I feel like I know, my style, well. I feel like in high school, I feel like I was a lot more little into fashion and what dressing nice and all this, like wearing the ripped jeans with the jean jacket and all that stuff, like whatever it was. But now, I'm on the type of timing where it's like, like I got the clothes I got, like I got my sweatpants, I got my hoodies, and I'm gonna wear those, just I don't need new clothes, there's people who don't have clothes in the world. So what I have is fine for right now, and whenever I'm in a position to a more fortunate position to maybe purchase a few items, that I really like for myself that I find fashionable, then I'll definitely do that, and put something together. But that picture, which you're talking about specifically, was from prom. So I had to go off for prom.
Oh yeah, y'all
Had
put
to
that
go off
shit
for
on.
prom.
I said, look at them,
Had
them
to.
boys sharp, man.
Had to. Had to.
No, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. So look, I got one more question for you. Then we're gonna go ahead and open up to the floor because I know some people probably got some dope questions for you as well. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna just go ahead and end it with this one right here from myself. Where do you see yourself in the shoe business in the next 10 years?
Man, 10 years is crazy. 10 years is crazy. Where do I see myself in 10 years? If I'm not where I want to be in 10 years, I was doing something wrong. And I mean, in 10 years, that's crazy because I don't even know what's in store for me.
Because what you doing,
I mean,
you
where
can put them shits in every state, man. You gonna make bread, man.
Yeah, no, well, I mean, that's the end goal. When it's gonna happen, like, not sure when, but I mean, like for me, like 5 years from now, is when, you know, uh I plan and see myself, you know, really being impactful in the sneaker industry, and like a lot of people really starting to know Restore Kicks, and with Restore Kicks, you get a personal connection with me, like I'm a very personable person, and I like, communicating with clients or just people who show love, that's just part of me being different, because taking the time to respond to people, even if they're not inquiring about shoes, even if they're just telling me, oh hey, I just got this new pair, of kicks, thought I'd show you, I'm more than happy to conversate with you because I know there's other people out there that are just in it for the money and aren't about that. So I feel like that is going to just take me 100 times farther, than anything like I physically do. Like just like, people see genuine, and I feel like that's super important.
No, it definitely is important, man. And it's crazy that you brought that up because I was just telling my man 808 before you got here. I said, my man's gonna be on time. You know what I'm saying? I said he
Yeah,
gonna be on time because he communicate with me like a motherfucker. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Very
So I
attentive.
definitely admire that. And it's crazy that you're like, because I'm like that as well, bro. I like that
Hmm.
personal, connection that I get to have with my consumers and stuff like that, man. I think it,
Most
like you
definitely.
said, it just gives that genuine connection that they respect. You know what I'm saying? And it makes them
Hmm.
want to come back and
And they
support
deserve,
more and yeah, exactly, and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
right.
So no, I think that's extremely dope, man. So look, I want to go ahead and open up the flow. You know what I'm saying? We got my man DJ 808 in the building. 808, go holler at my boy one time.
Hey, what's going on, Marcus? I've been listening the whole time, and
What's up, man?
I've been enjoying your journey. So I guess this is a hypothetical question, but I definitely see it in your future. So
What's
say
up?
you have a explosive expansion for
Hmm.
your brand. So the train employees, if you're gonna be hands on, and I'm sure you are. So,
Right.
how many training hours you think it would take to get your approval?
um I mean, that's a good question, and like I've definitely thought about, when it's time to hire employees, how I'm gonna do it, how I'm gonna train them, and when it comes down to it, it's not gonna be based on, how many hours I've trained with you, and or whatever. It's gonna be if your mindset is where mine is, and I can trust you, and you're trustworthy, and obviously only time is going to tell that, but I mean those are two very big factors. Obviously, don't get me wrong, they got to be good at their craft, and um but where training comes into place, however long I need to, like, I like with my employees, I plan to be, the best boss, whatever, have a very, competitive but friendly environment, where people are, like I see people, being like, oh, I re-glued that better than you did. And he's like, oh no, what, my re-glue was actually stronger than yours. Like, just but like nice and friendly, and competitive, and people wanting to get better. And however long I have to, help someone or give them advice, I'll do it, because I wouldn't say there's any limit of time I'd put on like training people, like, because there's always more to learn, and you could always be learning, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you for your time today and answering that question. Thank you.
For sure.
Now, appreciate you, my boy 808. We got my man DJ Chill on the grill. What's going on with my dog, man? You there with me?
What's going on, man?
What up?
Hey,
What
hey,
up?
Chill,
What
look,
up?
hey, Chill, ask him if he restored Tim's, man, because I don't wear Tim's, man. You gotta ask him that, man.
Yeah, man, I
Hey,
could work on Tim's. I'd
hey,
do
that's what's
anything.
up. That's what's up, man. I was checking out your page too, man, and on the real, I don't think I ever met anybody that restores shoes. I don't even think I ever seen that before, man. I
That's
know it's
awesome.
so, but you got some good content too, man. Like,
I
I was
appreciate
on your
you.
page, man, and like watching your videos. It's like shit, watching TV or something, man. I just
Right.
be amazed. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I go for, it's like entertainment.
Hey, man, you be making them shoes look brand new, man.
I
Like
appreciate that.
for real, straight out the box.
A
But
lot of time,
hey,
and effort.
do you do custom shoes?
Yeah, great question. So I definitely don't do custom shoes. I have attempted, a custom or two in the past, but I mean that's a whole nother realm. The customizers, or the people who do customizations. That's their profession, and restoring is a completely different, thing. I like, obviously you're working with shoes, but I feel like, it just takes too much time. You can't really handle both.
Oh, no doubt.
Hmm.
Well, if you ever think about it, holla at the Birdhouse,
Yeah,
man.
most
Keep
definitely,
doing
man.
what you do, man. I'm
Most
impressed
definitely.
what you do.
I appreciate you, man.
Now, I appreciate you, man. That's my big dog from the Bird House. We got the Bird House family in the building as always, man. You know what I'm saying? My man DJ Chili Chill on the grill. He out there on the East Coast too, man. That's you in his borough, man, out there in New York and stuff, man.
Okay.
That's where my man's from. Yep.
Nice.
So yeah, I appreciate you, DJ Chill. We got my girl Rakia in the building. Rakia, you there? She wears sandals, man. She probably ain't got no question, man.
Hey, I know you lying. I
Look, hey, 808, she wears sandals, man. She got her toes out, man.
I do, but I still wear Jordans. Don't play with me.
Now go down like my man with
Hey, I'll restore some sandals.
hey, my man said, look, I know how to put the shoe back together.
Okay, first of all, I like the whole interview, but I do have some Jordans that need to be restored. I may
Okay.
not know the names of them yet. I ain't good with the names, but I do have a pair of shoes that I may be looking to get restored. So,
Okay. Okay. I mean, after this, if you just want to simply send over some pictures of them, I'll reach
mhm.
out back to you and we can go from there.
Okay.
Sounds
For
good.
sure, for sure. I appreciate you, Rakia. We got my girl Carnasia in the building. I ain't gonna mess your name up no more.
You didn't. You just
No
put
more. It's
stop.
him now because I've been studying, I've been practicing
I'm
Carnasia.
so impressed. Oh my
Gotta
god.
practice.
Good for you. A plus, man. A plus. Okay, Marcus. First of all, dope ass interview, right? So I
Appreciate it.
heard DJ Chill asking about, your custom shoe, because I had like the similar question, because like the ins and outs of all the makings of everything that you've been working with, right?
Right.
So do you ever like think about, dang, like I could really make my own shoe, and then dang, like I'm doing such a good job with this business, I could really make some good profit off of that. Like dang, like where's this retail gonna go? Like have you ever
Right.
thought about opening or start making your own shoe and then taking it from there?
Amazing question.
Yeah,
I'm
great,
jealous.
very, 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 very good question. And I mean that. So making my own shoe. So that is a whole realm of skills that I have not tapped into yet, and it just goes to show how much I have to learn. Yes, I may take apart the shoes, you know, the soles and the midsoles and swap them and all that. But if you get down to the nitty gritty, taking apart the actual panels of the shoe and like you said, building a shoe, that is a whole another beast, you know. And that's something I'm really eager, you know, to learn. And as soon as I get home for the summer, I think I'm gonna buy myself one of those, like, you know, industry sewing machines, because that's how you gotta, you know, like, you need one of those to obviously build shoes, put them together. I mean, with restoring too, there's even certain repairs, you know, that require that type of equipment, you know, that I have not had yet. So I mean, maybe one day. I mean, that is down the road, but maybe one day.
Okay, I can see with all the, you know, all the determinations you have. I'm pretty sure that's gonna be like a thing for
Yeah,
in the very, very, very near future.
I'm
Um,
sure we'll figure it out.
Heck yeah, I have one more question.
What's up?
With your brand and everything, how it's going, do you have a celebrity in mind that you would like to partner with, or like be your ambassador? You know, like if they were doing a commercial, you know, who do you see, like who was your
Right.
go-to person?
Right, a great question again. So I mean, looking at it from, I mean, like a company standpoint, I mean, Rejuvenator, you know, if I get in ties with them, you know, that would be insane. But I mean, I've always said to myself, you guys probably know too, like, content creators are absolutely popping right now and huge. And I'm sure you guys have heard of Kai Cenat. I don't know, maybe you have, maybe you haven't, but he is like the biggest. I'm talking like
He's fire.
hundreds of thousands of viewers, you
Right.
know, on Twitch, you know, doing his thing. If I could, you know, somehow get in touch with him, like that is something like a field that I want to tap into as well, you know, because yeah, I can restore shoes, but if there can be like a sort of like influencer sort of vibe behind it too, you know, that just expands it even more. You know, the sky's really the limit, and the possibilities are endless. You
Right.
know.
Okay, that's really cool. Kai Cenat. Is Cenat or Sanat? Cenat.
Sinat.
Cenat. Yeah, I've been watching him lately. I've been really, really loving his content lately.
He just had a stream with Nicki Minaj
Yes,
too.
I saw that. It was
Yeah, huh?
okay.
Yeah,
I feel like y'all would mesh very well. I feel like
yeah.
you
At like
never
energy
know.
wise and everything.
You
That's
know
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying.
saying?
Uh huh.
You've been taking this so far. Like I believe that that could really happen for you.
Me
You know?
too. And I 100% do too, and I believe it will.
Hell yeah. Do you have a team with your when it comes to your content?
Nothing. It's all me.
It's all you.
I'm the customer service. I'm the editor. I'm the restorer. I'm
I
the
know that's right.
whatever.
I know
I'm
that's right.
everything.
I know that's right. Well, kudos to you, man. Like
Mm-hmm.
hey, you got it. Just
Thank
keep
you.
going. Just keep going. Like you
Will
said,
do. Thank
you
you.
you here to do it. So go
For
ahead. Go
sure.
ahead.
100%. Thank you.
That's right.
No, that's what's up. That's what's up, Cartonasia. I appreciate you. You had some amazing line of questions. I was like,
No
why? I feel like Shakespeare. Why did I not think of that?
problem.
No, that's extremely dope, and I appreciate you. Reflection. What's up, my people, man? You there with me, man?
I'm right here,
What's
and
going on, man? You want to holler at my man one time?
I was gonna ask a question, but Chill kind of covered that with the customized shoes.
Oh, okay, Mando,
Okay.
Mando. Nah, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. We got my girl Ayana from Ayana Audible in the building. Ayana, you there? I say Ayana.
I'm here.
I'm editing that shit right out, bro.
I don't think you can.
Ayanama. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll let my man one time.
On the bloopers
Good. Ayanama. Players fuck up.
I'm weak. But this was a good interview. I don't have any questions. I just want to say shout out to you, Marcus.
Thank you.
And you doing something very unique. And I definitely feel like it'll take you far, even though it's unique. So keep
Thank you.
going. I love your content, and
I
yeah,
appreciate that.
just keep growing and glowing for sure.
Thank you very much.
Nah, appreciate you. But look, Marcus, before you go, man, I got another segment of the show, man. I gotta hit you with it. You know what I'm saying? I gotta hit
What's
you
up?
with it. I think 808 it's only still 4 it's only 4 guests out of almost 100 guests, man, that has gotten through all these questions. So this is just a good fun part of the show, you know what I mean, that I sometimes let people slide and then I'd be like, let me see, you know what I'm saying, like let me see. So you know, right, so I mean, so this is one of them parts where it's like, okay, it's just a complete listening game. I tell people all the time, it's just a listening game, so the answers will always be in the air, you know what I mean? So because you're not an artist, because I usually have a gang of artists that I interview, right? So because you're not an artist, I'm gonna come a little different with the first question. And then again, it's just the biggest hint I can give you, it's a listening game.
Right.
So the first question is, say you're at school, right? Because you're in college. Boom. Okay. Say you're standing on the stage and you're giving a lecture in front of a whole room of people and they start to throw tomatoes at you. Imagine yourself, you know what I mean, being on stage giving a lecture in front of a whole classroom of people. How do you get yourself out of that situation?
So if I'm in a classroom and people are throwing tomatoes at me, how do I get myself out of that situation?
Yeah, like say you're standing up in front of the class. Imagine yourself standing up in front of the class, right?
Nah,
it's not a trick question. No. Just imagine yourself standing in front of the class giving a speech and they start to throw tomatoes at you. How do you get yourself out of that situation?
I gotta say, walk out the back door. That's the first thing that came to my mind. Just walk out the door. Just leave. That's the first thing. Man, get in the crowd and start throwing them. I don't know, man. Like, what kind of question is that, man? Where'd you find that?
People be under pressure.
I'm like, first thing that came to my mind is, you know, the red exit sign. Just walk out that door. Like,
just leave. Like, I'm out of here. Like,
you know.
That is funny.
I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of close though. If you think about it, Clay.
Yeah.
I mean, you asked me how I get out of it.
I mean, but if you think a little harder, you know.
How would I get out of it?
So I'm gonna bring it back to you. Imagine yourself standing in front of the class giving a speech, and your classmates start throwing tomatoes at you. How do you get yourself out the situation?
That's a crazy question. It's like a cooking question or something. It's crazy. I feel like, yo.
It's a listening game, man. Like really paying attention to the words.
Yeah, the answer's always there.
Wow.
It's funny because y'all know it.
Classroom. All right. So look, one more time. All right, imagine yourself standing in front of the class.
I probably just not imagine it, right?
There you go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Look, because my thing is, I don't be on.
The third time, he was like, now imagine.
Yeah, because I forgot to say it, because I usually say it with an artist, but I'm like, okay, I got to twist this up for him because he's not a rapper, but. You know, so boom, they go to, because the answer is always there. Yeah, you just got to stop imagining. You got to stop imagining. So these are more so like just thought-provoking questions. Like, ooh, I got to start, you know what I mean? Okay, so the second question is, if a plane crashed between New York and Texas, where would you bury the survivors?
Oh, I heard this one before. Oh, I done heard this one before, definitely. If a plane crashed between New York and where would you bury it? Isn't it like wherever they were born or something like that? Right?
Hey, I thought he had it for a second. I ain't gonna lie to you.
What? Right?
Yo.
You said
you know your father, Marcus, your father's down there. I know your dad is laughing so hard, bro.
Probably, and my mom probably too. If a plane crashed between
New York and Texas, where would you bury the survivers?
See, this is where it is. Where would I bury the survivors? The survivors wouldn't have died. There it is.
There you go.
Got you. So give me a second. You gotta give me a second. I be feeling pressure.
Yeah. Yo,
I'm like, if
I'm
I
not
think too
gonna
long
lie.
to answer.
Nah, listen. I'm talking. Have y'all ever laughed so hard your cheeks be hurting, the back of your
Yeah,
head?
bro.
It's
Oh,
just
yeah.
that genuine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, 808, I done developed a 6-pack off these questions, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, I've been there before. Most def. Yo.
All right, so the next
Yo,
one
yo.
is you're driving a bus. There's 10 people on the bus. At the first stop, 3 people got off the bus and 1 person got on the bus. At the second stop, 2 people got off the bus and 3 people got on the bus. How old is the bus driver?
I'm 20. I'm 20. I'm 20. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
he said, I ain't going out like that, man.
Ain't going out like that.
I'm not going out like that,
Yeah,
man.
I'm the bus driver.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so this one I'm gonna twist up because I gotta retwist this. I'm gonna come with I like this one though, 808. So David father has 3 kids. Snap, crackle, in.
Pop. Wait, what? I heard Daniel has 3 kids. Snap, crackle, and I said Pop.
David dad has 3 kids. Snap, crackle, in.
David's dad. 3 kids. And David, right? Ain't it David?
There you go. There you go.
Yeah. I was gonna like David's dad. Wait, David's dad. Oh, that's David's dad. Yeah, it makes sense.
Yo, I got to fucking chill with these questions, man. This should be having me in tears, bro.
Yo, that's
wow.
awesome.
That shit is I'm telling, bro, and it's not even no dumb or smart thing, bro. Like this
Right.
is just
No, for sure.
It's just a whole listening
mindfulness.
game. Listen, yeah, just gotta listen, bro. I'm telling you, dude, if you just walk around asking people this shit, you will be. You don't even gotta hit the gym. You gonna develop the 6-pack
so
from
funny.
laughing, bro. Like
That's
it's just
funny.
It's crazy. So look, this part of the show, man, is no right or wrong answer. This is just called finish the sentence. So that means you can answer at your own will, no right or wrong answers at all.
Okay.
So the first one is, if I could be any superhero or villain, it would be
Batman.
Batman?
Yeah, you said if I
Batman
could be
he got to be like the most popular character or something.
You said if I could be the
any superhero or villain.
Any superhero or villain?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I really like the Batman movies. I can't lie. I think they're great. Like
yeah, I think he's like one of the most popular characters. A lot of guests have said Batman.
Yeah.
So what's your reason for picking Batman?
I it's the first thing that came to my mind. Literally, first thing that came to my mind. So that's why I said it. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the next one is, if I can have any pet in the jungle, it would be
a liger.
A liger?
A liger, a mix between a tiger and a lion.
So you want a hybrid animal?
They huge too. They are huge.
Yeah.
So are they legal? Or are they legal? No, they're legal.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I don't know about in the U.S., but I know like outside, you could definitely like outside the U.S., different countries. Yeah.
Yeah, because remember that guy? I forgot his name though, but he be doing that. Like he be.
Yeah. I know what you're.
And they put him in jail for that though, didn't they? Didn't they put him in jail?
Oh, I didn't know about that, but I mean.
Or he must. I don't know if he went to jail for that, but he's a guy that does that, and he's in prison right now, I think.
Oh,
but I don't know. I forgot what his name was though. But he was mixing all kind of crazy animals and shit.
Yeah, I mean, like that's like it's also a natural thing too. I mean, like tigers and lions. I don't know. There's like a science behind it. I was actually watching something on it the other day.
That's interesting. So you are the first guest that ever said liger though.
Yeah. Wait. Say
You're the first liger.
Liger, okay, yeah, you got it.
Yeah, liger, yeah. Because I know what it is, but I'm like, I didn't think you would have came with that as a, you know, and that's
cool.
that's pretty, yeah. No, they do. They look dope.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could trust it though, because I mean, they both cats and shit, but who mentality are they gonna take? Yeah,
hypothetically, be my best friend.
No, for sure. All right, so this is the most important question of the whole interview. right?
Okay.
My name is Marcus, and I am a.
It's just finish the sentence. My bad. I blanked for a second. I was
Hey,
waiting for you to keep talking.
Hey, no, wait, look,
My
he's
bad.
still stuck on the
Man, he trying to get me again.
get him mind crazy. Like, man, what the fuck? Hey, man, listen.
Okay, first thing that came to mind was hard worker. That was honestly the first thing that came to mind.
Right on. Okay. So my name is Marcus, and I am a hard worker. Now that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
So listen, Marcus, man, I appreciate you giving me your time. I appreciate you coming to share your wisdom. Yeah, man. I mean, this was a great interview. You know what I'm saying? A lot of tears, you know what I'm saying, from laughter, man. Like, happy tears. Yeah, happy tears. Tears of joy. Tears of joy. You know what I'm saying? But listen, man, y'all make sure y'all get up with them. You know what I'm saying? Definitely go support the business, man. Because again, everybody has some shoes, and a lot of us are shoe heads. You feel what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all follow them on Instagram at _Restore Kicks all together. _Restore Kicks. And do you have any other social media handles that you want them to follow?
No, it's pretty much just mainly that. I mean, if you guys want to check out my personal, and I mean, that's public. It's Bratton, my last name _1203. Just to see the more personal side of me, I like to leave that open for people. Adds a little like trust, factor. So, but yeah, I mean, besides that, _Restore Kicks, that's where I'm most active. I have a link in my bio to like text me, email me, whatever you need to do to get in touch with me, however you need to do it. There's every single option. So if you need anything, just feel free to reach out, and I'll be more than happy to help.
Man, I appreciate that, man. And again, I appreciate everybody coming out tonight, man. Y'all had some great questions. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know y'all can reach us here every week at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, I am your host, Clayvon, and we do got my dog DJ 808 on the ones and twos. And of course, the Bird House is in the building. You dig what I'm saying? As always, shout out to the Bird House, man. You know what I'm saying? And again, this was my man Marcus from Restore Kicks. Sir. Get up with him. Keep them shoes together. Till next time, man. Hey, listen, man. I appreciate you, brother. You make sure you stay focused, stay vigilant. We are in the Kobe year now. Can't forget that. We are in the Kobe year. We just left the Jordan year. We are in the Mamba mentality year.
There it is.
So more greatness, man. And again, man, God bless you, Marcus, man. And I'll be keeping up with you. Yeah, most definitely. Other than that, like I said, man, everybody stay focused. I love y'all, man. And until next time, DJ 808, get us up out of here, bro.
Restore Kicks, CEO Marcus is in the building today. It was a dope interview, and I followed you on both profiles.
Bring them bottles, sweet, stepping on their ass. You niggas soft, we bring that power, bitch. I'm sliding off in the Hellcat. This ain't no scat pack, exhaust bitches. Put them on their ass, get in and do the dance. I ain't fucking with no flawed ass nigga. Got me a boss ass nigga, don't care the cost ass nigga. Do what I want. You ain't fucked with no real bitch in the show. I could tell by your hoe that bitch glitter and I'm gold. The fuck? Niggas love no messy bitches. So I pull up and get with it. Wipe your nose, I scrape a bitch. Big titties, I see niggas. Now who the fuck gon' stop me? All gas, no hybrid. Ain't ride around with no fuck nigga, but treat a real bitch nice. And if that nigga acting up, guess what, bitch? Put that pussy on nightstand. Better put that pussy on nightstand. Can't lie, love me a hood nigga, babe. Put your shit on the nightstand. Babe, put your Glock on my nightstand.
Like tsunami. Bitch, you heard what the fuck I said. Play that shit back, faded.
Come through, baby, and bring them bottles, sweet, stepping on their ass. You niggas soft, we bring that power, bitch. I'm sliding off in the Hellcat. This ain't no scat pack, exhaust bitches. Put them on their ass, get in and do the dance. I can't entertain no lame ass bitch, beefing for fame ass bitch, searching my name ass bitch. Ho, I'm a boss. I don't look at no price tags in the show. When I walk in the door, bitch, I'm dripping head to toe. Tsunami.
Okay, I like tsunami. Y'all finna like this song. Better put that pussy on ice then. Put that pussy on ice then.
This has been the Cash Up Podcast. Until next week, we're cashing up.